Good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? Michael Zuber, author of One Rental at a Time. And if you don't know, this is my boy Jimbo. He's a lovely purebred Shih Tzu, happens to be almost 16 years old. I'm going to hold him here on my shoulder so he doesn't make a bunch of noise and distract us. We are going to talk about Elon Musk and how I think he once again changed the world. Elon Musk has had the Midas touch way back when with PayPal, obviously with Tesla, battery powered, SpaceX, the Boring Company. And I'm sure I'm forgetting about many, many more of his accomplishments, let alone wanting to go to Mars. The man is not short of life-changing things. I believe Monday morning, February 8th, he once again changed the world. And let me explain. He or his company Tesla just took roughly 10% of their balance sheet that was in cash and moved it into a cryptocurrency or Bitcoin. They did that for diversification. They did that to maximize the return and to really de-risk having so much dollars. Our government is clearly on a spending spree, and it ain't over yet. If you thought last year was full of spending, just wait until this year. This year could make last year look like the warm-up act. This is going to be a party of all parties, and there will be a hangover. And Elon Musk, again, moved a significant portion of their cash to Bitcoin. I think he has done five critical things, really in no particular order. I'm going to bring up a PowerPoint so we can talk about all five, because I think they're all important. But when you put them together, he changed the world again. So let me bring them up. And I don't say that lightly, right? If you've been watching this channel, I'm not a Bitcoin fan or a Bitcoin, kind of fanboy or anything. I did consider Bitcoin about 6 months ago as an insurance policy, but just a small 1% portion, kind of that just in case part of my, my personal balance sheet, right? I'm a real estate guy, cash guy. And okay, now I have an ever so small sliver in crypto. But let's talk about what Elon Musk did in one press release, right? So again, he bought 1.5 billion in Bitcoin, or about 10% of their cash. And oh, by the way, he's already up at least 20%. He's up 20%. That 1.5 billion in cash is now worth 1.8. And just like you see tax credits on Tesla's quarterly filings, I bet you they will be putting a line item in for crypto, right? Mark to market, if you will. So it is going to be interesting. So number one, I believe this action plus all the other actions, right? Druckenmiller, Dalio, the list goes on, means that the left-hand kind of tail risk of Bitcoin is no longer zero. That is significant. If you would have asked me just 6 months ago, I would have said Bitcoin going to zero is still a possibility, right? A lot of us kind of, don't get it, don't see what it's at, and think it's just smoke and mirrors. And we think zero is a real possibility. I believe with what Wall Street, family money, hedge funds, Fidelity, PayPal, what is it, Strike or whatever, all these companies, not to mention MicroStrategies and now Tesla, zero is off the table, except for government intervention, government outlaw, something of that nature, right? They could always take it to zero if they really wanted to, but zero is no longer an option to consider, which is significant. When you looked at the bell curve, right, of zero on one side and a million on another, it's in there. But now if you whack off the left side, the mean or median of future value is drastically different. So I think zero is off the table. Second, and without question, Elon Musk is the Pied Piper of several generations. Gen X, millennials, Gen Z, people follow Elon's Twitter feed like nobody's business. We have seen Elon Musk move stocks with a single tweet. We have seen Elon Musk move companies that he talks about. Well, believe me, you better believe there was tweets and retweets and social media and YouTubes and blah, 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 blah. People are talking about this. And I guarantee you, PayPal has seen a dramatic increase in people buying Bitcoin today. They're getting their little sliver because they want to be like Elon. Elon's growing. They're following Elon Musk. Just amazing to watch. Second or third, I don't know if you saw this, but I could see where Elon and Tesla are going. Tesla is going to enable folks to buy their cars with Bitcoin. It's not there yet, but it is coming, right? They're going to set up the mechanisms. And I guarantee you, at some point in the near future, think 1 or 2 years or less, Elon Musk and Tesla will have a cash price and a Bitcoin price. Think about that. You could buy a Tesla for 100 grand or 2 Bitcoin. It's coming. Because what happens? Tesla doesn't want cash, or at least it doesn't want as much cash. So they will give you a discount to put it in Bitcoin. Just think about that. Think about the discounts they can give if they just trade a Tesla in Bitcoin. This is going to be pretty amazing. The other thing to think about is, when do the other manufacturers, GM, Ford, Toyota, Mercedes, Porsche, Ferrari, the list goes on and on, Hyundai, Kia, when do they have to say, you know what, we will sell cars with Bitcoin as well? It is coming. When do we think of John Deere and Caterpillar and Boeing and Apple and all of these other companies that could accept Bitcoin for their relatively expensive items? We're not talking Starbucks $6 coffee. We're talking, $50, $60, $100,000 cars. We're talking $100,000 airplanes or whatever they are. It's just amazing to think about. You could have a cash price and a Bitcoin price. That is going to be amazing to watch. Next up, here is a big deal. I was an accountant. I was a senior executive at software companies. I was a part of quarterly QBRs in yearly business planning. Here's the deal. CFOs, chief financial officers, chairmen of the board are going to be asked, what is your Bitcoin strategy? You have too much cash. What are you doing? Now, the answer may not be crypto, may not be Bitcoin. It may be something, but I guarantee you CFOs are going to be asked. CFOs right now are going, shoot, Elon, I have too much cash. You just made an investment. First mover wins. Think about MicroStrategies, right? What's he got, like $1 billion in cash converted to Bitcoin? He must be up 200% or some stupid number. First movers win. Elon is the Pied Piper. Tesla is what? A Fortune 6 in the S&P 500? Folks, chief financial officers, chairmen of the board will have to have a Bitcoin strategy. They will have to diversify from cash. Think about Apple, all that gargantuan cash they have. 1%, 5%, 10%. That will be a question. Apple will be asked, what are you doing with cash? Because their cash is depreciating. It is not worth what it was worth 90 days ago, 180 days ago. We have inflation in the system, and it is eating the value of their dollars. So they have to have a strategy for their fiduciary duty to their stockholders. And last, trust in the US dollar is going to erode fast. This thing, once the horse is out of the barn, and we got Janet Yellen saying yes to everything, and we're sending money to everybody just cause, and oh my God. Once the wealthy and the companies go, I don't want US dollars, I want something else, watch out. Individual companies and individuals like myself will be moving somewhere on the small end, 1% to 10% or more into crypto. And that is only going to send it through the roof. So in the end, I've only brought this up one time before. Here's the second time. When I signed up on Coinbase, they gave me a link. If you use this link and I think you transact $100, you get $10 and I get $10. Use the link if you want. Don't use the link if you don't want to. It doesn't matter. It will be the first line of the description below. If you want to sign up for Coinbase, get a little sliver of crypto, might as well kick in $10 from, I guess it's from Coinbase. So at the end of the day, for full disclosure, you get 10, I get 10. So no, not hiding anything there. But yeah, I think Elon Musk has changed the world. I really do. I think today was an important day. I think zero's off the table. I think they're going to have a cash price and a Bitcoin price for cars. I think other large manufacturers are going to go, shoot, I don't need more cash. Give me some crypto. It is going to be interesting to watch the faith in the dollar fall apart as our federal government just spend. Got to have a strategy. Bye-bye.